Here's the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Lowry. It's DeRozan with the drive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So we'll see DeMar DeRozan go to the line here. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And the basket by Lillard.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by McCollum. Aminu, the pass to Plumlee. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Aminu kicks to McCollum. Plumlee with a screen on DeRozan. Biyombo with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. So for the Trailblazers, Leonard, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Henderson for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Toronto also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in. Now here's Plumlee. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Snatched up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Here's a look at some stats for Damian Lillard. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Averaging 22 points per, 9 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Portland. Brian Roberts comes in for Damian Lillard. Here's Roberts. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. And that one's good by Henderson. Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. The feet of Valanciunas. Leonard with the steal. Here's Roberts. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Toronto. They've been in peak form as we watch them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And I think for Toronto, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
There better not be. I mean, if anybody still is doing that, they haven't been watching this group play. I mean, this is a dangerous team.
Brian Roberts went undrafted in 2008. Initially couldn't latch on with an NBA team. So Clark, he played overseas for a couple seasons.
But he kept going to NBA summer camps, Kevin. Finally found the spot with the Pelicans. Now he's in his 4th NBA season. A dream come true.
Pass to Harkless. He feeds it to Roberts. Leonard with a screen on Lowry. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
And talking about Brian Roberts, he's carved out a specific role for himself. He can push the ball up the floor. He can play pick and roll. He's an excellent spot-up shooter. It shows you that patiently improving your skills is how you make it as an undrafted guy.
And so here's Portland. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Plumlee against Valanciunas. Plumlee, no luck.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Here's Patterson. Plumlee with the rebound.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Here's Roberts. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot by Carroll, no good. It's stolen by Carroll. Stolen by Henderson. Harkless. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
3 points.
All right, I want everyone to give it up.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's McCollum. A 20-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Davis is out there with Aminu, and it's Leonard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Joseph, covered by Lillard. Now Joseph, outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 7.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Oh, that's blocked. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Lillard outside. Dishes to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Lillard misses. And for the Raptors, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. It's DeRozan with the drive. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks on his special.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity on the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
The dish to Aminu. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Raptors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And here is Joseph. There's the screen. Outside DeRozan for the 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And back to Terrence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety. He threw in 51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
You know, one thing I think about with Terrence Ross is he can be all or nothing. His game moves up and down like a roller coaster or an echocardiogram. I mean, he's up, he's way up, and he's down. Look out below.
Now here's Joseph. Takes a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. Yeah. But he settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
To the left side wing. Here's McCollum. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And DeRozan, here we go. Passes it to Biyombo. And DeRozan kicks to Joseph. Screen by Scola. And the rejection by Leonard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball. They recover it. Here's Toronto. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside DeRozan, right wing. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. Screen by Scola. To the wing right side. Outside DeRozan. Shoots it up. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. DeRozan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
But they recover it. Lillard, the pass to Aminu. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Scola's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's DeRozan with the drive. Biyombo, no luck.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014, was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal. How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now here's Joseph, covered by Lillard. The pass to Joseph, but 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Lillard against DeRozan. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
There's a good screen. Outside Scola. Shoots from the line, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ross has got his first points of the game.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Plumlee is checked in for Davis. Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for McCollum. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. Damari Carroll's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Corey Joseph. Henderson with it. Connects in the foul line jumper.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
3-pointer, Lowry.
Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave him to him.
And we finished one half of basketball. Raptors lead by 6. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 21 points and 1 assist. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
You know, 2 things went on in the first half. Yes, we saw good offense take advantage of mediocre defense, but we also saw a motivated team take advantage of a team that didn't want to hustle.